Hey, yo, what is going on once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, and of course, as always, otaku, hikikomoris, and everyone else out there, fanboys and fangirls. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Main Wolverine. Of course, you guys can rest interests and outros on the channel, and check me out on Twitter or Daily Motion if you want to. Anyways, still got about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 at the most, before I start work. Let's hear a little bit of tiredness in my voice. Normally, I don't do videos during the morning time. Hopefully, I have to do a two-parter on this one. I don't think I have to do 2 parts anymore, even though we're gonna only get a 15-minute limit on this screenomatic crap or whatever. But better than nothing. But this is almost about 3 days ago. I normally don't do videos, yet let alone I don't do videos on Wednesday or Thursday. But I still wanted to talk about this nonetheless. Oh, completely unrelated news, even though it is Nintendo related, but my Pokemon Ultra Moon copy, whatever, because it took about 4,200 software sets for me to get shiny Stakataka, so it took a good 6 days, a full solid week almost. And that was without the repels, but with the repels, it only took like 2 hours, I think. Anyways, right now it's currently 832. You guys probably can't see that. Oh, there it is, right there. And I was gonna go for shiny. I don't think I can go for shiny. What's it called? Oh man, Kartana, the one that's the grass steel type. Besides the one in Pokemon Black, White 1 and 2, Flare Sea and Ferrothorn. But that's the one I'm going for right now, as you guys can see. 830 freaking 2. My God. But anyways, let's get to this article right here. Links to the description box down below. It's a little bit of a lengthy article, so if you guys want to read it yourself, person was Heller Alexandra. I kind of covered something like this earlier, like this year, or I think it was last year. And granted, we're almost headed to 2018, but who the hell knows what's going to happen that year? As to the way this crap storm of a world is going. Anyway, so it says Splatoon 2's hub world of Inkopolis is a place to relax, try out new gear, and share awesome art. When the game launched in July, it was a metropolis brimming with positive illustrations. 5 months later, it looked like a shitpost disaster town. The quality art in Splatoon 2 has long been dependent on the game's players because they're the people Nintendo has empowered to fill up with art. Excuse me. Nintendo Switch game lets users draw messages that other players can see if they encounter your character in the game's hub world. Back in July, it was the middle of this year, 2017. Let me hold back my statements that I made earlier. Let's keep it moving. Back in July, the messages often displayed amazing pieces of the fan art. Dedicated fans would post new drawings of their favorite characters every day in nearly photorealistic images. And then you can see this one right here. At the height of Inkopolis featured art like this. Is the one, isn't that Neo when he was like Constantine or something? aka Keanu Reeves? Before I keep moving with this article, bring Callie and Marie back. That would be nice. I did like Callie more than Marie. I was always Team Callie when I was Marie. For the new ones though, for the latest ones now, because this game already came out like July or August at the time. I think it was July 24th this time around instead of 2015 when the Wii U was still a thing, even though granted it was unfortunate one of Nintendo's dying consoles out there. Consoles. I still like the crap out of it. I just didn't really have the money to afford one. I probably could now, but at the time I couldn't. As far as Pearl and the other girl goes, Marina, I don't know what it is. I know I'm not trying to go through like racial tensions or talk about like politics or any of the BS racism in this country, in the U.S. where I'm at. But Marina almost looks like which is cool as hell. I mean, they just saw a few days ago it was like the Black Spider-Man Miles or whatever, and I don't got no problem with that. I mean, as a mid-late '90s kid myself, you know, I love the crap out of stuff like Static Shock or that other dude Black Lightning. He was a badass too. Even though granted they were from different companies and all that. Yeah, but Marina, she's almost like the black version of that other chick. What was her name? When they did like the whole dark skin thing for Pokemon Omega Ruby, when they made what was it called? Team Aqua, Archie, and then that other chick. What was her name? Shelly. She almost looks like Shelly a little bit, except she doesn't have the long tentacle hair. She just has natural hair. Anyways, yeah, you can see all these little pictures here. Yada yada yada, all that. Now, Inkopolis is full of stuff like this. Ah, man. I remember this back in 2015 when that whole thing was going on. What are those? That whole meme there. What are those? Oh, man. And it's just a whole bunch of freaking BS crap. I remember there was that whole little trans thing that they tried to push and all that, but I'm not going to really talk about any of that stuff on my channel. Maybe on my Critical Guy Realization Man's channel I will, but fortunately a little bit more of a negative side of things. I've been wanting to upload this video for over 2 weeks about the whole Michael Flynn and like Donald Trump situation crap or whatever, but I kind of had it in the backlog of a couple of my files. Thank God it didn't get corrupted though. There have always been some shitposting and jokes in Inkopolis. It's never been just a museum for great fan art. Inkopolis was both a gallery and a message board. Posts where the positive part of the interesting ongoing discussions is common. Excuse me, if I can talk right because it's still early in the morning. It's like 8:30 right now. For the lobby to fill up the LGBTQ positive posts as well as art-heavy discussions about furries. The melting pot of arts and in-jokes keep things fresh, but the scales never tipped towards one each of the other. Yeah, towards one end of the other. There we go. After a small break from Splatoon 2, I found the dynamics have dramatically shifted outside of the art related to the competitive, quote, the versus that, unquote, Splatfest. Inkopolis team was bizarre in-jokes and memes that drown out most art. One of the most perplexing examples was a recent obsession with toe sucker. I don't know you're gonna like try to like talk anything about that. It sounds like some real hardcore like perversion of like, I don't know, some sexual innuendos. I don't know. With almost the 80 tricks I've ever been in within this lifetime though, man. I don't think I ever got anything super hardcore kinky with that stuff. So let's move it on. Toe sucking was a heated debate 2 weeks ago. Whatever. Splatoon 2's latest memes have developed beyond art and into the realm of pure shitposting to rival most of the Cavalier message boards. It's truly bizarre to watch daily Callie art and lingerie, lingering Splatfest allegiances posts give way to an extended war about sexual fetishes. Like I was saying before, this is particularly strange in a Nintendo game aimed at all age groups. It's largely harmless, but Inkopolis' tonal shift from celebratory art shows to snickering in-jokes is one of the most bizarre transitions I've ever encountered in a gaming lobby. I'm not gonna lie, but the fan art for Callie's freaking awesome. Have any of you people, I don't even know if Nintendo's ever seen any of the fan art. It depends, especially when you go like sexual hot pictures or sexy fan art. Just Google it real quick, regardless. Even without it, there's about 3 or 4 images, which I'm not going to show because I don't want to get my channel taken down. That's pretty hardcore. Some of it's real hot, especially the one with Pearl Marina. My God. There's so many thick freaking memes for Marina, which, no, I'm not going to talk about the stereotype black woman and all that because I've seen around a couple of them. I never really grew up around too many of them, but a few of them, the handful that I have grown, some of them, unfortunately, except for maybe about 2 of them, extremely stereotypical hood rat chicks. That's all the hell they freaking are, unfortunately. And same when I used to live in Spanish Harlem, New York. There was a whole bunch of ghetto Boricua, like Puerto Rican chicks. They were super ghetto and grungy as hell. It was insane. I mean, when I was like almost the 17 years I lived out here in Vegas, like every race ethnicity is gonna have like their grungy ghetto aspect, whether they're black, white, Latino, Hispanic, Asian, possibly Arabic, Middle Eastern. I don't know. Let's move. Weekly memes are so a certain community railed around a player named Craig. Oh, that sucks. Player Craig has received a 14-day suspension from Nintendo for poor conduct during online play and an inappropriate nickname. At the time of his suspension, Craig was using the name Mikebikecuck. The name meant to poke fun of an online art comic about a stolen bike and also a corrupted common insult from trolls at the alt-right. Oh god, not any of that shit. The alt-left, alt-right, microaggressive tranches. I ain't talking about that BS. I'm gonna skip that one, except that part where it says socks versus sweaters. Perhaps I'm blinded by the nostalgia from Splatoon 2's launch, or I've missed some of the recent games, great art that, thanks to also taking the time out to play other games. Nevertheless, returning to Inkopolis only to drown out the sea of memes takes some of the magic out of Splatoon 2 experiences. A few weeks ago, a gorgeous mural in my neighborhood was covered with a hasty piece. Okay, a hasty piece of throw up. Inkopolis evokes a similar feeling, but something special feels like it's been painted over, and I'm not sure if I'll ever get it back. Man, I wish I would have shown you a little bit of the fan art Splatoon on what I'm talking about. Well, not the real hardcore mature ones that are real wild and pretty damn raunchy, if you ask me, obviously. Which I have zero problem with that. Art should be the freedom of expression no matter freaking what. Hopefully I don't get my channel died for saying that F word. Alright, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions. That Callie Marie one is pretty freaking sick. Yeah. Everyone should have entitlement to their own opinion. Now, this is the internet. Anyone's going to say and do whatever the hell they want. You can't really stop them from doing that. Unless it's, especially if it's something like the deep web or the dark web. So I'm not going to really get too much info, like on presentations and like any insight on that, because I've seen it maybe about once or twice whenever I went to like one of my friends' houses once every like month. And some really evil ass dark sinister crap. I'm not going to lie. It's extremely messed up to see what goes down in there, which I'm not going to get into it. There's countless amount of people on YouTube and beyond that have talked about that certain subject already. I'm not touching that anywhere with a pitchfork, anywhere near me, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, last but not least, I really got not too much to say. People are going to shit posts. If any of these people have ever seen Reddit, 4chan, especially with freaking Tumblr, even though granted I use it occasionally, every now and then, so I'm a little bit guilty. It's one of my guilty pleasures of this life. But yeah, other than that, on completely unrelated news, I went to go see the Star Wars Force Awakens thing. If any of you people haven't noticed, oh my god, if any of you people haven't seen the ending part almost, where before after Luke Skywalker, aka played by Mark Hamill, a lot of people were pissed all off, and spoilers if you haven't seen the film. Holy crap. I mean, if any people see that up there, I actually got my my little pin thing right there, which was pretty damn awesome. I was real happy about that. As I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, they almost look like a fusion between a Pokemon, Glaceon, and Lycanroc Dayform. This little ice crystal foxes, that's what they look like to me. Or it could look like something from a League of Legends or World of Warcraft, or the Hobbit sort of creature as well. But since I'm a Pokemon fan, obviously that's what I'm going to relate to the most. You know, granted, out of the three, I used to like the Lycanroc Midnight form more than Midday, but now I like the other one a lot more, which is Lycanroc Dusk form. And that's it. I'm done. As far as Splatoon 2 goes, talk crap on the internet. Sometimes karma might be a bee and bite you in the butt. That's it. Links to the description box down below if you want to read any other Kotaku stuff. It's for Kotaku Australia. And that's it. And I'm going to finish the rest of these bad boys because I'm still eating dinner. Actually, no. I'm still eating, I'm about to eat breakfast. Nice badass onion sandwich with some pretzel thingies. I don't know. Peace the hell out once again. Ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, bros, sisters, not bros, fanboys and fangirls, otakus, and hikikomoris, and ladies and gentlemen out there, we'll see you next. See you guys have a good night wherever you are around the world. Don't drink some more at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it electro out there, and until then, guys, peace out. Ladies and goodbye. I'm out like sauerkraut. See you guys in the next one. And I'm going to continue shiny software setting for this damn Nihilego. I still wanted to get Pheromosa more, but see you guys next time. I'm out, gone, stay safe. Happy early Christmas and New Year's and early 2018. Goodbye.